22nd of May and it's snowing.
You're John. I'm Dave.
It's a nice and sunny day.
Muhammad Ali.
He's got a heart made of yellow barley straw.
Just shoveling the snow off the roof so it doesn't, ice doesn't build up along the eaves, then it'll start sticking back in again. But I did this house once, but see, it's quite a bit on there again.
What a lot of snow this year.
Yeah, a lot of snow this winter.
But you have a nice day today.
Yeah, it's a nice day, no wind and nothing. A lot more snow than you usually get.
Yeah. And so a lot more shoveling.
Yeah, a lot more shoveling for me. I do a lot of shoveling for older people.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, and that's nice of you.
Well, it's something to keep in shape. I'm retired too now, just something to keep in shape. About 3 feet of snow up here.
Hi, I'm John.
And I'm Dave.
We're the hardware guys.
Shoveling snow off of anything I don't really like. It's not one of my favorite things to do. I do it because I have to. So I daydream about other things when I'm shoveling snow.
Well, that's what I do with the first few snowfalls. I enjoy that, you know, getting it back down to concrete and saying, well, this snow's not going to beat me this winter. I'm way ahead of it.
Famous last words.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have a couple guys on our street, and I don't know, they keep it down to the concrete all winter, and it's like those guys are the shovelers for sure.
They are the men of men.
Men of men. If you can have concrete on your driveway all winter, you are.
Bye.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. He drives that green equipment.
The aromas just overcoming me here.
You know why they come here? They want to melt down the little Polaris tractors here because
Well, they sold so many of them in Canada.
Well, before.
All depends on the strawberries for Rhonda.
This is where we share all the good news before we get started for the day.
Smart enough not to believe too much of it.
That's our Royal Highness, that guy there. He's our mayor.
You're the mayor?
He's the mayor.
Well, that's what they tell me. You just get counselors and let them do the work.
What year that was in the 80s, I guess, wasn't it? 89. 89? Took all the farm buildings, it took all the granaries, but never touched the houses. Never wrecked a house. It wrecked, shook some of them up, but it never demolished any of them. No, it was a real freak store. Yeah. You would think that they would have a house is a house, you know, but there wasn't one.
One of the yards, the barn, they took the barn away and they don't know where they even went, like, it's all just...
We were on the farm, but we were about 6 miles south of it, so we missed it by 6 miles. So thank God, eh? But here, like from town to about 6 miles down, oh, it was bad. Like, all the farmers lost their bins and everything, eh? Terrible, terrible. It helped clean up. Come up. Or Mennonites? Come up north here. Correct. They were down here. We put them up in the rink here. We made beds for them there so they could stay overnight because they didn't want to drive all the way back. They come from where, north of Dorkton or somewhere. Well, wherever they come from, but it was quite a drive home. So
They just built them in the rink here and made so they didn't have to drive. And they were here for a whole week, cleaning up in the fields. They walked the fields. Yeah.
But there's a trailer like that, Tom
Ford. Yeah.
He was in the trailer.
He was in the trailer, yeah, right in his yard. And it cleaned his workshop out. He had everything in his yard was cleaned out. The trailer got thrown into the bush. We went out there with Tom was sitting on the step wondering what the hell happened.
Brian Shavanka, he went to town for a pack of cigarettes. When he come back, the farm was demolished. That's what saved him, is that pack of cigarettes. He'd have been in it. Yeah, Brian Shavanka. So that is something.
You bought the $15
I knew what I was doing. I remember my sister told me, we stayed at my granddad's.
But I'm going to get ready to go outside. I love buttering on my garden. Yeah. I'm going to plant a little bit of potatoes and some cucumbers and my flowers. I love flowers, so yeah.
You don't walk down the front street. You walk all the back alleys to see everybody's gardens and whatnot.
A couple of weeks to be blind.
And then half is for everybody. Like I said, there's the three children.
I thought
Do
that
it all
maybe
day
it
for work.
No, because Jan's taking Brenda said Brenda stopped us when it was just right around supper.
strictly gossip.
Same to you, thank you.
We're our own boss. We have a boss at home, but sometimes we don't listen.
Oh, wave goodbye. Okay.
Well, I played clarinet and saxophone. I was lucky enough they had an orchestra in town and they brought me in, but I was quite green, but I learned quick with them. Well, I just wrote to Winnipeg. I didn't know place in Regina. A chap gave me the address and they sent me a list and I picked one out, but I didn't have the money. I had a few dollars. And I made a small payment, and they accepted that and shipped it prepaid to Glenavon. That's how I got it. Yeah, $49 I paid, but I could only afford about 15. But they trusted me for the rest, and I got it paid. Ready? Is that enough? I'm not bad in the clarinet, but you know, I've had trouble. The last couple of years I've had no end of trouble, and I blame the thing, but I guess it's partly me. You see, if I get next August, I'll be 93 if I get there. So, the clarinet, you got to cover the holes with your finger. Otherwise, you got trouble. Saxophone, you push down a pad and the pad covers it. You just push a button. There's a difference. So and I don't, but I'm getting not too bad again on the clarinet. I've made some changes. I got another clarinet and I played quite a bit and I can get along not bad. It might come back again.
It's a gorgeous day out. I come here when the weather is not good to be walking outside. Normally I would have been walking outside this morning. This is a good excuse for skiing. I like using that over there. I really enjoy walking outside. fresh air, sunshine. That's the best way. But this is better than nothing.
I think I'm probably the only dealer that ever stayed in business for 50 years in Glenavon.
Actually, Carson was walking at the age of 10 months, so he was on skates when he was 1. But that's not really skating. You ready to go?
That was our warm-up. So we played Raptors, and then we played Evil Chicken Tag. And I'm pooped out. Okay, now I think we're ready to split up into teams for chicken hockey. What color would you like?
I'm blue, I'm blue, I'm blue.
So we got 10 more minutes, and then we'll finish off with our usual hot chocolate.
Thank you.
You take yours. We're Hockeyville.
This tablecloth was done by Grandma Ennis, and she did it for Cliff and I can't tell you how many years ago. Grandma always wore a hat at every wedding or any celebration, I guess you'd say. And for every dress, there had to be a hat that matched, and also gloves. And this brown one was her first hat. She wore that maybe before she was even married. I'm not too sure about that. All the grandchildren wore a hat and served the lunch at Grandma's funeral. Enough hats for every one of them. Those were Grandma's purses too. She always had to carry a little purse for her handkerchief. She had very long hair for years and years, and when she kept it in this little bag in her cedar chest, and then when she died, we didn't know what to do with this bag of hair, so we had it with her in her coffin. The quilt is something that Cliff embroidered before he even went to school. I guess probably was to keep him out of mischief. These overalls were Clifford's overalls, and Grandma never really threw them away, so I've kept them in the trunk ever since. Well, actually, that was mine when I was a little girl, and I've just kept it in the trunk too. Afghans are all made by Grandma Ennis. Grandma Ennis made that for Cliff and I quite some time ago. She made it and did it in her front room, and she never let Ann and I into the front room because she was quilting on this, and she'd have some of her friends in to help quilt it. And it was a surprise. Ann got the blue and white one, and I got the gold and white one. And we still have them.
quilted in her house. A bunch of ladies got together and made a sunbonnet and made the quilt, and then they put their name on it, and then it was made into a quilt. She gave it to Lois, my daughter, and Lois has kept it ever since. And those are mine. It's one of the things I do, but that's mine.
Pony gets to close the gate. The gator pony gets to close the gate.
Thomas just about got me. Well, I turned around and was like, no, Thomas's horse.
Oh.
And just flat out. And he tells Travis, yeah, I just run over your wife there. He's in the box.
It was an excellent day. Nobody got bucked off, which is always a good thing. We got a couple stray cows we got to go round up, but that's no big deal. They'll be back in their home pasture. And no, it was a really good day. Everybody had fun, and nobody got hurt. Cows are all looking good. Nobody no cows got hurt, there was no wrecks, and that's always kind of the main thing. We always, whatever the cows want to go at, we don't really set a time schedule too much. No, we made it in good time, as long as we get home before dark. That's the critical part. But no, it's really good.
The horse knows the way. The horse knows the way home, and I, by the grace of God, know how to follow. Beneath us and before us, the road rolls out like a black carpet of blood, the blood pounding in our own temples, whispering its own secrets. Behind us, a reflection from the city of light shines. There is fear ahead of us, behind us, below and above, but sense only in the way ahead, sense and hope, that last refuge. The horse, like Frost's, shakes his head, but it is a dispassionate shake, a quiver of faith. He may question my impulses, but never his own. No, the horse, thank God, knows the way, and I know how to follow.
It's a great morning. The sun's out. The skies are clear. There's no ice. That's even better. Yeah, and it is spring officially, so maybe this will clear up and we can get into the ground. Yeah.